Hi, this is Mrs. McGreevy. We're going to be working on the review for Quiz 2. So, the first question on it, and for the review, I'm going to make one video for each page. So if you only need to get certain problems, you can find them a lot faster. For the first one, it says circumference of a circle is 24 pi. Find the area of the circle. So when I start off these problems, I'm going to find out what do I want to find. I want to find the area of the circle. So that's important to me. So I'm given information about a circle, so I'm going to draw a circle. And I'm given something about a circumference. And the circumference is 2 pi r, and that will be on your formula sheets. And the area of a circle is pi r squared. So we're given information on the circumference, which is 24 pi. I'm going to put that in for C, equals 2 pi r. So I want to find the area, so I need to know the radius, so I have to get this radius alone. So I'm going to divide both sides by 2 pi. The pi's cancel out, and 24 divided by 2 is 12. So I know my radius is 12. Is that the answer to the question? Find the area. No. They want to find the area, I only have the radius. So area equals pi times the radius, which is 12 squared. 12 squared is 144 times pi. You typically write the pi afterwards. And it says find it in terms of pi. So I'm going to leave this here in terms of pi. And whatever the units are that I have, it's squared. So this is the answer to the problem. On the test, they could ask you, given the area, find the circumference. So you plug in what you know for the area, and you'd solve for r, and then I'd plug that r back into this problem. So it could go either way. Anyway, question number 2. For 2 and 3, find the area of each shaded region. So the area of the shaded regions. So we want to make sure that's what we're finding. So in here, I want to find all this area. Round the answers to nearest tenth if necessary. So I'm going to put a line down my paper here. For number 2, I want to find the area of the whole shape and subtract the area inside. And it's really helpful to break them up into small groups. So I'm going to have the area of this big rectangle and the area of this rectangle. So I'm going to call this big rectangle 1 and this big rectangle 2. So the area of the total on the outside, so area 1 plus area 2 is going to be that. And then I'm going to break this other one inside here. I'm going to call it A and B. And I'm going to subtract the area of A and subtract the area of B. So that's what I'm going to be working on. So let's do the whole thing. This is 6, and this is 7, and this is 2. So if this whole thing is 6, and this is 2, I'm going to be left over with 4 for here. So this distance is 4. If this whole thing is 7, this is 5, I'm going to be left over with 2 over here. So the area of 1 is a rectangle, 7 times 4. And the area 2 is this rectangle down here, base times height, 2 times 2. So this is 28 plus 4. Now I'm going to subtract from it this area and this area. This is 1 and this is 2. So 1 times 2, which is 2. And this here, this length is 3. And what's this length here? Well, I know this is 1 and this is 1. So this whole thing here is 2. So minus 3 times 2. So it's minus 6. So I have 28 plus 4 is 32. Minus 2 is 30. Minus 6 is 24. 24 units squared. This one over here, the whole shape is half of a circle, and I'm going to subtract this triangle. So remember, the area of a circle is pi r squared. The area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So this here isn't a whole circle, it's half a circle. So it's 1/2 times pi. What's the radius here? Well, I know the whole thing is 24, so the radius has to be 12. So times 12 squared. That's the whole thing. Now I have to subtract the triangle. It's 1/2 the base of the triangle is 24, and the height of the triangle is 7. So 12 squared is 144, divided by 2 is 72, minus 1/2 times 24 is 12, times 7 is 84. This has a pi, this one doesn't. So I'm going to go in my calculator now. 72 times pi minus 84, 142.2 centimeters squared. So these are the answers for question 2 and 3. And I rounded it to the nearest tenth. Okay. The question on the bottom. Given that A is parallel to B. So here's line A and here's line B. Those two are parallel. Measure of angle 1 here is 124 degrees. It's nice to label. Find all the other angles. If I do my X's and my O's, my X's are my acute and my O's are my obtuse. So 1 is 124 degrees. No, it says measure of angle 4 is 124. I'm glad I caught that. It also works out that 1 is 124. So 1 is 124 because those are vertical angles and they're on the same team. 4 is 124. The other team members are 5 and 8. So 5 is 124 and 8 is 124. Now the ones next to them are supplementary. So 180 minus 124. 10 minus 4 is 6. 7 minus 2 is 5. So that's 56 degrees are the other 4 angles. And find all other angles. Did I answer the question? Yes, I found all other angles. That is the end of page 1.